Hey everyone. Today we'll be treating a GCSE question on energy cost and payback time. And this question is essential. It's very useful for us because this enables us to calculate the amount of energy we use in powering our devices in our various homes. The question reads thus: a 30 kilowatts gas boiler is used for 700 hours in 1 year. Use the equation units used in kilowatts hour equals power multiplied by time to calculate the unit used in 1 year. So what we'll do is we should, from the question, the power was given as 30 kilowatts hour, 30 kilowatts. The time was given as 700 hours. So unit used is gotten from the formula power multiplied by time, which gives us, which is, the power is 30 multiplied by 700. So that gives us, we can multiply 30 by 700. That gives us 30, that gives us 21,000. Good. So now, so we have so this went out of the question. So now use the equation so to calculate the amount of costs of using the gas boiler for 1 year. So we have cost equals the amount of units used multiplied by Cost of using 1 unit of gas. Cost of 1 unit of gas. So with that, units used from the question, units used equals 21,000. Cost of 1 unit of gas equals 1 unit of gas equals 0.12 pounds from the question. So now, so to find the cost of running the gas for 1 year for 700 hours, it's going to be 21,000 multiplied by 0.12 pounds. So when we do the multiplication, what do we get? Cost equals 2,520 pounds. Correct. So from the question A3 says, question A3 says, use your answer in A2 to calculate the cost of using the boiler for 1 hour. So first, we calculate the cost. First, we calculate the amount of cost, the units used for 1 hour. That is Unit used for 1 hour. Equals the power. The power of the gas burner is plus 30 time 30 time. Time is 1 hour. So the unit used unit used equals 30 multiplied by 1, which equals 30 kilowatts. Hour. So, to find the cost, of using the gas boiler for 1 hour, we use the formula cost equals unit use, which is 30 kilowatts. Multiplied by the cost of running the gas for the cost per unit gas. Per unit gas, which is 0.12. So we have process. The unit used is 30 multiplied by 0.12 pounds. So that's multiplied by 0.12 pounds. Can you give me the answer? Pause the video and multiply it. So good. So 30 multiplied by 0.12 pounds give us 3.6 pounds. So this is the cost of running the gas boiler for 1 hour. Beautiful. So now let's go to the next question. Question B. A solar heating water system costs 3,600 pounds. It is estimated to reduce 50 hours instead of 700 hours. So instead of 700 hours, so calculate the saving made on gas consumption so that the boiler is used for 650 in 1 year by using the boiler for 50 hours less. So first, the unit used. First, let's calculate the unit used. Unit used for using the gas boiler. For using the unit used equals 30 multiplied by 650 So unit use. So instead of, so that gives us 8 multiplied by 650. Can you do that? That gives us 19,500. So instead of using 21,000 units for a year, we are now using 19,500 units. So, so we'll be using 19,500 units. So with this, so let's calculate the savings. So now let's calculate, so the cost. So what is the cost of using 19,500 units? Cost to be, cost equals units used multiplied by the cost per unit of gas. Cost per unit of gas. I know I've given you this formula before. So, which equals cost is cost of running 19,000, cost of using 19,005 units of gas multiplied by 0.12 pounds. So now let's do the calculation. Can you calculate it? So do the calculation for me. So good. So so that is 2,000 2,340 pounds. So we have 2,340 pounds. So with this, we've come to the end of the class.